That's right. Holy crap. We definitely have to address this. Nintendo did actually come out and talked about it. I made a video about it. I'm just going to cut all this out, all this fat. Nintendo came out and actually made a comment. And people are like, the smoking gun. We have the smoking gun. Nintendo responds to Palworld. Let's see. I'm very curious to see what people say. I've not seen much. Shut it down now. So they responded. I don't know any of these guys. I don't know anyone. Who are you? Who is Asmongold?
Pokemon.
And it also will let me lead into my thing. It's only a minute. So this video, welcome to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. We are back with some more Palworld drama reactions. And this time I'm looking at a Asmongold clips. It was a minute. I'm just going through YouTube looking at it. And just because I'm making some really long videos, we're going to look at this minute clip, but it's addressing something Nintendo has responded. Let's listen in and see what it's all about.
Nintendo, or Pokemon Company really, has issued a statement regarding Palworld. They know about it. So Pokemon Company, inquiries requiring other companies' games. We have received many inquiries requiring another company's game release.
It's regarding, but
released in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures, that means killing them, to address any acts
he's not wrong, but we'll talk more.
Infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. Well, just remember this statement whenever you make your next game look like it's on a Nintendo DS, okay?
Yo! The shade! All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the statement. I want someone else to read it. I was going to see if he was actually going to react to it. And so, Asmongold, subscribe. I'm going to show support. Oh, he has 603K subscribers. So I'm subscribing. So go check out the link, I guess. It's very nice. All right. So let's break this down. First off, this very first text right here where it says, we have received many inquiries regarding another game release in January 2024. So let's just talk about something right now. Nintendo has no qualms going after people who are using their assets. In fact, quote, very recently, YouTuber made a mod that he was scummily locking behind his Patreon, so he's getting cash for it, and it was all Pokemon. Nintendo has sent out the ninjas, and they have assassinated every aspect of that mod. Everything. Even me. I made a video talking about it, and someone manually reviewed my 20-something viewed, or not 20-something, it was 20-something viewed video that had a clip. Someone in Nintendo manually is watching all these videos. Hundreds of videos. And copy striking all of them, or copy. And so either you delete it, private it, or you remove it. But they're doing everything in their capability to block it in all countries where no one can see this mod. It is crazy. But with that being said, the statement, we have received many inquiries regarding another company's gaming release. They did not name Palworld. But with how much effort is going into taking out the mod on Palworld, the Pokemon mod, I'm going to tell you, Nintendo has known about Palworld from the beginning. If they had a shot suing this game. They would have done something already. If they wanted to take it down, they would have done it as fast as they take down like the Minecraft mods. As fast as they've taken out fan games or people doing any kind of fan-made game, they take action. But their statement alone is not prototypical. This is not something they normally do or talk about. We have received many inquiries regarding another. This right here is Nintendo's way of saying we are tired of the crying man-child babies out there whining that this game has inspiration of our game. So we're going to shut them up by saying, we hear you. That's exactly what Nintendo is doing. They're not responding to Palworld because they've known about Palworld. They could have responded to Palworld, but this is just a general statement they're making because people won't shut up and leave them alone because they're crying about it. You can't do that. That's too much Pokemon. That looks like a Pokemon. You can't do that. And this is Nintendo's way of saying, we're just tired. We'll just acknowledge it. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property's rights related to Pokemon. This is not saying that, so what they said is, we didn't give any permission, but we're going to investigate is to see if there is anything like that. So, again, they have known about Palworld. They have gone out of their way to strike down Pokemon mods that are in that game. They know about it. If they had any evidence, they would have done something. They would have. A cease and desist, or they would have started suing them right off the rip. It would have happened. But you can't sue inspiration. Inspiration is not copyrighted. Because if that was the case, then people would copyright everyone. But investigation does not mean they're going to sue. It just means we're going to look into it further. And if they see anything, then they will take appropriate action. Meaning they don't have anything. They don't have a smoking gun. They will take action if they think they find something. And then they make the generic, like, this feels really weird. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon in its world and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. Like, this is such like a copy pasta fluff statement. But this does not say Nintendo's going to sue Palworld or they're thinking about it. There's no thinking. There's no There is, we hear people complaining about it. We'll look at it further. If there is, we'll take action. That is this is the most copy pasta generic response Nintendo could give without directly saying, we don't have anything. There's nothing we can sue. There's nothing, like, even the Mons, there is some similarities, but there's no blatant copy. There's nothing that's blatantly like, yeah, that is definitely a Pikachu. Yeah, that is 100% this Pokemon. Inspiration is not the same as 1-for-1. It's not like I took a Zapdos and then turned it red and then gave it Christmas lights around its neck and gave it a party hat. And look, it's a party hat dose. Party hat dose. No, it's still a Zapdos. It's almost literally 1-for-1 with just some cosmetics. There was no creatively designs implemented in it. So people are like, smoking gun, they're getting sued. And they're not getting sued. And then, again, this is a nothing burger. If Nintendo was going to do something, they would have done it already. We have had years of examples of Nintendo getting their claws out, getting their teeth out, and jumping on it. Even the Palworld mod again. Immediately jumped on it. Not even like a day. And it was immediately being jumped on. If Palworld was the same, the fact that it's making so much money, if Nintendo had a smoking gun, they would have jumped on it a long time ago. So I don't see any other statements being made by Pokemon. One, it would look really bad on them. Two, they don't want to talk about Palworld because right now they've got pressure to make a Pokemon game similar. Right? They've got pressure now. They've got competition. And you can't sue someone just because they bring competition to you. You can't sue someone. It makes you look like a dirtbag. Not only that, I would like to believe that Nintendo has some honor. Right? They have some honor to a certain degree. So they're not going to just try to sue someone to sue them unless they feel that their assets are actually being used. Like, it's like a mama bear protecting the baby cub. They're going to protect their assets. But if another game is just inspired by it, again, we have Digimon, which is very inspired. Like, they both bounce off of each other when it comes to inspiration. So I'm going to tell you right now, I do not foresee Nintendo suing at all. They have no smoking gun. There's no real evidence. Any evidence that's out there is nothing but fabrication, lies, people who are just trying to cancel the game, which that's not it. I canceled it. Palworld's Steam population charts. If they're trying to truly cancel Palworld, they're not doing a good job at it. I'm just saying, if you're trying to cancel Palworld, you're sure not doing anything. Again, this is my guess, and my bold prediction is that Palworld will be Game of the Year because no other Game of the Year has had this much peak time. No other game that's made Game of the Year has reached this peak time. 0. So I guarantee I have a strong feeling this will be Game of the Year. But that's just my opinion. Again, this is a nothing burger. Take it as you will. But if Nintendo felt like that assets were stolen, it was a blatant theft, Nintendo would have already been taking action. But the fact that they're investigating now, after people are harassing them, this is a nothing burger. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Thank you for coming to the counselor's office. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. We're almost to 500 subscribers. 10 more subscribers is needed and necessary. So subscribe to the channel. As always, don't forget to be the best version of yourself and game out.